What it do to all my free game pick? Hold on. Let me pause the times. I gotta do this. What it do to my free game people? Right? My FNB people. What it do? Now y'all, I'm doing something that I don't promote y'all to do. Don't do this. But if you do it with me. But today I'm here to talk to y'all about the importance of knowing where your thoughts come from. You know, this is something that I feel like people do know that this is some important, like, I think it's an idea that kind of gets floated around when they talk about, you know, fake news and propaganda. When they touch on things like that, they kind of touching on the idea of understand that things can influence your mind, basically, right? Knowing where your thoughts come from is so important because you need to know why do you believe what you believe. You know, somebody told me one day that you could tell a person's intelligence by if they can tell you why they believe something or where a thought comes from. You know, you have to be so intentional with your thinking and understanding and really dig deep into every thought that is something that you truly believe, because you don't understand. You may truly believe a thought and you may build a base around a thought that was really fed to you. And now you building your life based off of what other people have said it should be, and then you end up like really just living for others. So when you don't understand where your thoughts come from, then you can't understand yourself. Then now the people who control the images now control who you are as a person and your personality. Maybe the real you may not like some of the things that you do, but you didn't reinforce your mind that is created this alternate version of you that likes this type of stuff, because you have coped with or not coped, but you thought about it in the sense of, well, I want to be a part of the group doing this, or I'm seeing everybody do this, I want to be, you know what I'm saying? You subconsciously, that could be part of it, or it could just be the fact that you see something so much. Seeing something a lot also has an effect on just the way that you may think something to be true or to be right, because you see it so much. So seeing things a lot plays a part, and all that plays into the reinforcement of certain ideas or thoughts that may not even be yours. Because think about it like this, like let's say you think a thought all the time. If a thought constantly is crossing your mind, eventually you're gonna start diving into that thought, and depending on how deep you look into your thoughts, you're gonna dive into that thought and you're gonna see that maybe this isn't, or it is your thought, or you're gonna dive into the thought and you're gonna build on it and make it more of you. Feel me? Because you feel like you're thinking it a lot, so it must mean that it's you. It must mean that this comes from me and I believe this. So it's only really a couple ways that you can go about it, but it's so important to know, to be like, okay, I know that I think this because of this experience and because of this. Because if you don't, and if you just blindly believe every thought, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna find yourself being molded by others. They're gonna create you and make you just how they want you to be made, and have your personality be exactly what it needed to be in order for it to function for the system. So, man, really learn to observe your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And you do that through meditation, and you do that through sitting with yourself. Observe your thoughts. You are an observer of your thoughts, and you are the master of your universe. And that is something that you should say to yourself and that you should act, you know, in your day-to-day life. So, free game, man. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Do what y'all supposed to do. Live your life the right way. And shit, I'm out of here, man.